Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
So, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Turn off my alarm.
Tea or coffee?
Neither.
How would you describe your personal style in 3 words?
Whatever is comfortable.
That's only 2.
Whatever is comfortable.
Okay, well, what's your go-to comfort food?
Mac and cheese.
What's one item you can't leave the house without?
Sunscreen.
How did you first get into baking?
I really liked mashing bananas for banana bread.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
Probably blueberry muffins.
What's your signature dish?
Also probably blueberry muffins, which y'all haven't really had here because blueberries are expensive.
What's your favorite type of hat to make?
Say probably bucket hats because they're really simple.
What's your favorite season and why?
I like fall because I really like baking with a lot of fall fruits and fall flavors.
Awesome. Who inspires you the most?
It's hard. It just kind of depends on what I need inspiration for.
What's one fashion piece you'd love to design but haven't yet?
Let's see. Maybe some pants. Maybe pants.
What's your favorite song to listen to while sewing?
I don't really listen to music while sewing. More like podcasts or YouTube videos.
What's one piece of clothing you could wear every day?
Probably a shirt dress.
What's your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
Usually baking is a good way to unwind in the evening.
What's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you?
I don't know.
Okay, well, what's the best piece of advice you have ever received?
Just because it feels like people are looking at you, they probably aren't. Except that's not true.
Okay, well, what's your favorite thing about teaching English?
I think my favorite thing about teaching anything is when you can like see whoever you're teaching like gets it. They're like, oh, that like spark of understanding is always like really nice to see.
For sure. What's the most rewarding part of teaching?
Again, when like people like get it, like when they're not getting whatever you're teaching, it can be really frustrating because it's sometimes a little bit like, why am I doing this? But when they do get it and they do understand, it's like, yes, this is why I teach English or whatever you're teaching.
Okay, what's your favorite handmade item you've ever created?
Maybe I made a little t-shirt dress for one of the kids I nannied. Because I had some fabric and her birthday was a couple of days away and I was like, well, what do you want for your birthday? And she goes, can you make me a dress?
Yeah.
So I made her a dress.
What's one fashion
Someone
trend
drank
you
my
hope
milk.
never returns?
Okay, sorry.
Do we cut?
No, I feel like that's part of the interview. Random interjection.
Okay, what's one fashion trend you hope never returns?
I think.
The 80s here, bell bottoms.
Yeah, probably a lot of 80s, just like pure polyester. Like, I'm not a fan of artificial fibers and just the like, like, I don't mind like the 80s, like fun colors or leggings or like, you know, the 80s hair.
So just the fabric
like,
then?
the like polyester, like nylon. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't even like resemble fabric. It is like literally plasticky. Like, I don't really like that.
Okay, what's the hardest thing you've ever baked?
Kokamon.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite memory from your time as a nanny?
Probably duck I eat. When I'd taken the kids to the park and we needed to get to the school before too long, but we had some time, so we went to the duck pond, and the little girl really liked to chase the ducks, but when we needed to leave, she'd almost caught a duck, and I'm like, no, we have to go, and she didn't want to go, so I picked her up, and as I'm picking her up to walk away, she goes, no, duck I eat!
Aww.
And she was about like 18 months old, so that was a complete complex sentence, and it confirmed she knew that the duck we ate at home and the ducks in the park were the same animal.
That's cute.
So yeah, it was cute and funny and...
What's your favorite thing about being a nanny for the two kids?
I think my favorite thing about nannying in general is like watching kids as they like grow and develop and like become like actual people. They go from like not being able to like feed themselves to like being able to have complex conversations and make their own food, and it's like really fun watching that transition.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
Someone gave me a used sewing machine, which is from like the 70s.
What's
So
your
it's like a workhorse.
What's your favorite way to celebrate special occasions?
I guess it depends on what the occasion is.
What's one hobby you'd love to pick up?
I would love to learn how to spin yarn.
What's your favorite music genre?
Right now I've been enjoying a lot of like Irish folk music, but like the like nice like non-lyrical, just kind of instrumental vibes.
What's one book you'd recommend to everyone?
Oh, I really enjoy the like middle grades fiction book, Someone Named Ava.
Who's your favorite author?
I really enjoy a lot of books by Sarah Sundin.
What's your dream vacation destination?
Oh, that changes all the time.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I can't decide.
All right, well then, what's one song that always puts you in a good mood?
I think probably some sort of like upbeat Irish jig kind of thing. Usually
Nice.
puts me in a good mood.
What's the best concert you've ever attended?
Probably the only concert I've attended. I went to Winter Jam, which is like a Christian music concert. with
What's
my youth group.
one talent you wish you had?
Um, I wish I had the talent of knitting, I guess.
What's your favorite outdoor activity?
Um, Cooking over an open fire with a Dutch oven.
That sounds fun. What's one goal you're working towards right now?
I am working on trying to crochet a sweater.
What's one thing you miss from home?
American.
What's your favorite place to eat when you're back home?
My own kitchen.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
I moved into a house in Baltimore with people I had never met before to become a nanny in the middle of pandemic lockdown.
If you could live in any decade, which would it be?
This decade, because women have rights.
If you could master one new language instantly, which would it be?
Right now, probably Armenian.
What's one habit you're proud of?
I guess I am proud of my habit of just trying to do nice things for people.
What's one thing you've learned from your host family?
My host dad is always telling me about what things he's different people around the neighborhood or the area know or do, and always my favorite memory Peace Corps step cards is probably our Christmas house.
What's the most rewarding thing about living abroad?
Learning a new culture.
What's the most challenging part of being a Peace Corps volunteer?
Having to live with a host family.
What's the best thing about living in Haikavan?
The view of the mountains.
What's your favorite Armenian dish?
Higali.
What's your favorite way to spend time with your host family?
When we're all just sitting in the living room doing separate things.
What's one place in Armenia you'd love to visit but haven't yet?
Trying to remember the name. The waterfalls in Sunik.
Nice. What's one thing you wish you knew before coming to Armenia?
Bring more taco season.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not teaching?
Crafting.
What's your favorite Armenian word?
Bye.
What's your favorite Armenian topic to teach? Oh, sorry, grammar. What's your favorite grammar topic to teach?
Grammar topic. Synonyms.
What's one skill you've learned since joining Peace Corps?
Being more assertive.
What's your favorite way to stay active?
Walking around.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
What's one thing you'd like to accomplish by the end of your service?
I want to get to advanced low on the LPI.
What's your favorite place in Haikavon?
The hill above the village.
What's your secret to staying positive?
Not dwelling on the negative.
What's one thing you'd do if you won the lottery?
Not tell anyone.
If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
No one.
What's the first thing you do when you return home?
Take a nap.
What's one goal you have for your future after Peace Corps?
To be financially stable.
What's one thing you're looking forward to in the next year?
Christmas House Part 2.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
Things will work out in the end.
What's one fashion trend you're currently obsessed with?
Shirtwaist September.
What's the most rewarding part about being a Peace Corps volunteer?
Getting to build connections within your community.
What's one thing you're hoping to achieve in the next 5 years?
Maybe have a kid.
What's one thing you're hoping to... what's one thing you're excited about right now?
This podcast called This Podcast Will Kill You.
What's your favorite hairstyle?
2 Dutch braids.
What is your favorite shoe styles? Do you like sneakers, high heels?
Oxfords.
Awesome. Well, thank you for answering our 73 questions. We are excited to have everyone learn more about you.